So we just beat the fire temple. And now we're moving on to everyone's least favorite, honestly. Even for me, the water temple. Just because it's confusing. Alright, so we need to warp back. To the fire temple. And the reason is we missed like 2 Scatulas because we automatically spawned back at the Temple of Time. So now we're gonna get 2 Scatulas. Don't know why I couldn't hit that. That was hilarious. Now, in order to do this, we need to go. So the first one's located up at the top of Death Mountain when we visited the ferry the first time. You'll see what I mean. So we just gotta climb up this way. Nice part is we don't have to blow up rocks anymore. We can just climb up here. We can do stuff like that now. Like a boss. So this Scatula is located on this back wall. Now you see how like there's no flames coming down here anymore? It's because we cured that problem. So it has to be nighttime. What Scatula number are we on now? 62. Like I said, I'm missing one, I think. I'm not sure. When we get to the end of the game, be like, damn it. Have to find out where it's at. Alright, next thing is going to be another one down here. So I'm just gonna hang off here. And it's located behind this boulder. Remember when we jumped off as a kid? It's like back here. So there's that one. So now we can start to head towards the ice cavern. The heck? I thought someone wrote to me. Guess not. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Zoro's domain. Boom. That's right, Sam. Suck it. Get in that chat. I gotta get that. You know, because I'm such a fake guru trader, I gotta get that money. Twitch streaming, you know. Can't cut it as a trader. It's all a lie. Never made anything. I'm just kidding. No, I just feel like try to get this. I like doing this because it's like objectives every morning. You know, on my off days. I also recorded something for Python, which I'll release today too. But since I finished that, I was like, sweet, now I can record this. Alright, so we're going towards Lake Hylie, which is really just right around the corner here. And remember when we were a young child, we planted a bean, a magic bean. And this magic bean is going to serve us well because it's going to allow us to get a heart piece and scatulas. No! There we go. So I have to jump off here at this rock. And even though the sun is going down, I'm still gonna play this. Or maybe I've already gotten it. Oh no, it's over here, I think. Boom. Alright, so I got that. The next one, it's kind of an asshole to get, I think. Because it's like right across the bridge, but it's like just high enough to where it's kind of like out of reach. It's like right up here on this bridge. So you see how it's like it's just tall enough, or it's just high enough to where it's like right out of range. So we gotta play the sun song again. Because it's only at nighttime, of course. So you have to like hop on this fence without falling over. And now we can enter Zoro's domain, but you see how it's like snowing? So oops. So you gotta play Zelda's Lullaby. Which means, most likely, we're gonna encounter snow when we get in there. You know. That's because Ganondorf has basically destroyed all the elements. And now all the water is frozen. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so there's another Scatula kind of by like the waterfall. Just gotta be careful here. So we need to go all the way to the top. It's where we dove off when we were a kid and got the scale. So you gotta be careful on this because it's like you could slip off of this pretty easily. And the gold Scatula is like right here. Got him. Alright, the next thing is we're gonna get a piece of heart. Which is, this one in my opinion is the most annoying. You have to jump across these like slippery circles. And also out here is where the ice cavern is. This is where we're jumping across for Jabu Jabu. Or someone was like, it's a whale! And I was like, pretty sure it's a fish, but... Or a giant fish, and he was like, yeah, that's a whale. And I was like, okay. So what you want to do is not do what I just did. Get ready for a whale of a time. Oh, shit, dude. Shamu. My whole crew coming clean. Shampoo. Alright, let's kill this thing first, because if we don't... Alright, so you see how this thing like likes to sink? It's very annoying. And when you don't roll off the edge appropriately, that happens to you. And then you can climb up on here. God damn it. So, it's really annoying. There we go. Alright. The key is, don't roll. That's what fixed that. But you can't swim up to this one. Okay. So now we have the heart piece. Now we need to make our way towards this cavern right across here. Ooh, look at this thing. Spin, spinny, spin, spinny, spin, spin-aroo. Alright, so this is the ice cavern. And what's interesting is, in this ice cavern, this is where we'll be getting the... I think it's the iron boots. So, We're getting a treat before we even enter the cavern. Or the actual dungeon. It's always nice when that happens. So there's also like frozen bats, and then these things you don't have to be scared of, because you can just chip away at them. You can also use your hook shot. But if they get you, this is what happens. And they do 1.5 damage. It's very annoying. I have no idea where that thing came from. See how it just like disappeared and then reappeared? Is it a ghost? So, once you kill him, kill all the little shooty things, this thing opens and I continually get beaten in the face by a giant blade. Okay, so now we're gonna end up in this spinning blade room. What's up, Chess League? And this is where the game like finally introduces the fact that you have to gather these silver coins. This will also happen in the Temple of the Dead. Okay, so we also heard that sound of a Scatula, which of course there's another Scatula. Right here. Yeah, I'm a variety streamer, Chess League, okay? That's how I self-identify. And it's my passion to play old school games and listen to 10-year-olds bitch about the graphics. That's my favorite when they come into the chat room. The graphics on this game suck. It's like, yes, it's from the 1990s. But this is all I had. This is all any of us had. Okay, so once you get all the silver coins, that's going to open up a nice little pathway for us to go up. And I'm just going to save just in case the worst case scenario happens. Okay. And Link was just shivering because it's so freezing in here. Alright, there's also ice bats. And they're very annoying. So we want to make sure we kill them, because they will freeze us like that. And unlike fire bats, they don't lose their little frozy thing. Like fire bats, when they hit you, they're no longer fire bats. Are you gonna pay for that advice? Or am I just expected to give free advice all the time? Alright, so in this room, this is where the blue flame is. And we're gonna need jars of it. to burn down. So what you notice, there's probably like these red ice things. We need blue flames to burn them. Are you serious? I shot him. He's locked on. So annoying. Alright, here's another one. First question is for you, stock trader. Are you part of any other service? And if the answer is yes, it'll be hilarious to me. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna... I get... People are like, can I ask you a question? It's like, oh, yeah, well, I thought you were in someone else's service. And they're like, yeah, but they don't answer me. And I was like, are you paying for my service? And they're like, no. And I was like, okay, well, go ask them. Why would I do that? That's dumb. Alright, so this is going to be where the dungeon map is. So you see how we had to use, like, blue flames? We just want to bottle that shiz. We just want to bottle as much of it as we can. Whoa, that picture looks like Link is so high. So freaking high. Someone needs to clip that. Put it somewhere, because it's hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna just like capture 3 bottles of this blue flame. Then we're gonna go back to the spinning room where that giant blade like kept slapping me in the face. Here I go again. But if you would never pay for a service, then why would you ask free advice? That doesn't make any sense. Because if you don't pay for a service and you're trading, but yet you need help, isn't that kind of counterproductive? Yeah, but that's just dumb to me. It's insignificant what people pay me. In the sense of what I offer. Alright, so for this... For this little area, you see how these like ices are red? It's gonna be this right here. So we're gonna melt that down, and it can only be melted with the blue flames, I believe. I don't think you can use Din's fire. So in this room, there's a heart piece and a scatula and the compass. Okay. So watch out for the stalagmites, which are the things that are falling. Boop, boop, boop. Dodge. Yeah, but some people are like that, you know. There's nothing wrong with like teaching yourself stuff. But the problem is like this is what usually happens to people. People pay for services that are just terrible. And a lot of the stuff that a lot of services teach can be found online for free. Someone tried to quote that back to me, and it's like, nope, incorrect, sir. It's like everything I teach people is not online for free. Big difference. Okay, so blue flame. We also have blue flame here, which is awesome. So we're gonna use blue flame on this to get this heart piece. Okay, and that's gonna come, and then we're gonna open this area right here with blue flame. Well, yeah. I mean, some of it's due to my marketing, but the other part is like, you know, by the time people find out who I am and what I do, they've already been burned so many times that they're just like, no. And that is the shitty part for me. Alright, so now you got everything in this room. Compass. Very nice. And I talk about it all the time because ultimately I am salty about it, in the sense, like, I wish I had a lot more people because I could help a lot more people, but I just don't feel like selling my soul, and I just refuse to do that. So alright, so we're back in this blade room, and the next place we need to go is right here, I believe. Oh, I forgot to grab blue flame, so let me do that first. I'm gonna kill that thing because it likes to freeze me. Jesus, it's so annoying to me. So now we're gonna open up the next little red thing. What's up, baby?
Hi, baby.
Did you bring mangoes?
Mangoes.
What? Did you drink your thing already?
No, it's downstairs.
Mmm.
What is
sugar.
it? How is it?
It's okay.
What does it taste like?
It literally tastes like mango sugar.
In comparison to Taco Bell's.
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna put it in Taco Bell's room, then yeah. I mean, this would be a place you go here first, get that, then go to Taco Bell. Like, yeah.
Taco Bell had the best mango strawberry smoothie.
You done fucked up, Taco Bell. This is a public service announcement.
You done fucked up.
You done fucked up with your bullshit.
Unacceptable. I love you. Did you get my thing?
No, I haven't looked at it yet.
Time Traveler. What are you watching? Me. John Wick 3. Time Traveler. Oh, that's right. He's still an actor. He's not president yet. And then it's Andy's face.
I saw the meme. I just didn't read it.
I love you.
The reason you don't have people is because what you preach is too hard for most people. Those people being the ones that fail at trading. Yeah, but the thing is like, I mean, I've trained hundreds of people. And I have like a decent sized amount of people that are on my watch list. It's just like, I know how many people are on other services watch list that don't even offer like anything remotely the same or close to what I offer, and it's like, it just blows my mind. I mean, you know, some of these people are making so much money off of subs, it's redonkulous, and it's like, what are they actually learning? And it's literally nothing. Alright, so we're gonna grab that Scatula, and now we're gonna... This is actually one of my favorite rooms in the game because it's fun. We get to shove a block around in a particular pattern. He just sneezed. Alright, so we're gonna try to collect all of the silver rupees again. I can't remember if it's like 5. I'm telling you, dude, if you just trade with like a system and you have a systematic approach, like you'll be fine. People just don't believe me because they're like, I lost money! And then it's like, well, I mean, that happens. But the idea is like over time to come out ahead, so. Now, if you were poor and you don't have 500 rupees like I currently have, well, then you can grab those. There's about 60 rupees. Okay. Right there, but there's no need for me to grab them because I can't carry any more money like right now. So you're not supposed to do it this way, but I don't even think, maybe I can't even do it this way actually. I may have to start over. Yep, I'm gonna have to start over. I keep slipping. This is a 1%er Ocarina guide. Yeah, pretty much. I love getting everything. Alright, so you gotta push this block like that to get this one. And then you saw the general path, which was pretty like straightforward. Okay, so once I push this into here, I also need to go back over here to get this. So you can't hop up on there. So what you have to do is just push that block out of here and it will respond. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go push that, push this over. And then we're going to melt this thing. Oh shit. And then push it into the abyss again. So to get to the thing we just unlocked, we have to do this. Which is forward. No. Well. So I push it down. Just gonna go there. Boing. Push it up here. Push you there. Push you there. Got him. Alright. Obviously that's not the way you're supposed to do it, but whatever works. How much blue flame do I have? Doesn't matter what people want to do. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Trust me. If you all knew how many people from different services come over to my stuff, you would be shocked. That's why I tried to... I kind of want to like reposition myself. Or rename my stuff as Triforce Triage instead of Triforce Training. Or Rehab. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna fight the White Wolf. And immediately murder him. Alright, now we got the iron boots. Now, so when my mom was alive, I bought her an iPad. And I actually like had them scribe a quote from this. On the back of it. She thought it was really sweet. This right here. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. Because she was going through a little bit of a mental rough spot. She has a hard time letting, or she had a hard time letting go. What?
Just enjoying my frappe over here.
You have learned the Serenade of Water. Here, there's an English word that I can pronounce. When it starts doing all that other Latin, Spanish, hard to pronounce. Alright, so now that we have the iron boots, we can get out of this area. The only bad part is you have to equip them each time. And then unequip them. Alright, and this is going to bring us back to this room at the very beginning. I don't think that's the way out. Do do do. Can you not do that? Like, if you like, why does everyone do that with frappes?
There's chunky ice at the bottom.
Good. That's what you paid for. So you
Chunky
deal with
ice.
it.
It's so good though. I told them not to sweeten it,
But it's annoying as hell.
and it's not sweet at all, so I added chocolate syrup.
Here I go. So now we're gonna put on the iron boots, go down to the bottom of the lake. Can't breathe, obviously. And grab this. The next thing we're gonna do, so hopefully... And we don't. Damn it. So one thing I forgot to get was blue fire. Because... if we want to unfreeze the king of the Zoros, we're going to need blue fire. And I forgot to grab it before I left. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Haven't you memorized this game by now?
Haven't I memorized this? I mean, to some degree.
It's your entire childhood.
So that's what happens. You see how I can't climb up here? Because it throws me off. But you can climb on the spinny ones because they're spinning, so they can't sink. Math. No. She doesn't work a full-time job.
If I was working full time, would I be home right now?
She doesn't work at all. And I shame her every day.
And then when I go to work,
And then when she goes to work and she leaves me, then I bitch about that.
why are you leaving me?
Or she just goes anywhere in general.
Don't leave me.
So we're gonna come back into this blade cavern. And we're gonna get more blue flame. You know what? We're gonna get just another one, just in case. Because Lord knows. We may need it.
Listen.
What?
Does she say, how often does she say, listen?
She says listen like anytime there's a new quest. She's like, don't you want to go here? Don't you want to go there? And it's like, duh. I think I went the wrong way again.
Wasn't that your text? Or
No, that was never my text.
what was the notification that you had on for like, listen? At some point.
Oh, it was like a EMD remix of something.
It was cool.
Alright, so... Damn it. Stop hitting me! You want to stay home and do R&D and support your wife at the same time? Make a trading service. And lie your ass off, just like everyone else. It's like 99% of these people I tell my students that all the time. Don't learn to trade. Just start a trading service. Say you've made, you know. I think the most outrageous thing I've heard is, I made $7 million in a year trading. I think Kyle Dennis from Jason Bond said that, and it's like, how are these people not being brought up on fraud charges? For real. Like, that is a statement that is not backed by anything. So there you go. That's how you make money. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. So we went back, got blue flames, and then ultimately undid this guy, which is going to give us the blue tunic, which was the whole point of that. Alright, so we're going to take a little side trip here. And now we're going to get my favorite weapon of all time. It's called the Giant's Knife. Or its real name, I don't know why they rebranded it, but its real name is the Goron Sword. So I'm just going to play this. I don't answer questions on starting capital, bud. Because if you have actually done your research, you would know how much you need. And I'm not a financial advisor. That's the other reason. I'm not trying to go to jail for this shit. Alright, so now in order to get the big Goron sword, we're gonna have to do a series of trades. Okay. So the first trade, which and if you want to know what I mean by actually do the research on a strategy, is there's like I've given 2 strategies away on YouTube for free that are coded, and that's what I mean. If you actually code something, you will know your edge and you will know your starting capital. Alright, so we're gonna get a cuckoo from the lady that lost her chickens when we were a kid. But it's gonna be a blue one. And it's called a Kojiro. And this is how the whole sequence starts. Starts with the blue chicken. Because why not? So, and now that we have the sun song, it's actually pretty easy to hatch chickens. We don't have to wait for so long. Normally you have to like wait for the sun to come up and then down again. So I think it has to be during the day is when she's here. Yes. Which is why the question you just asked also shows that you're like a straight up noob in trading. Because any person that asks that question hasn't done any work. in my opinion. And that's just because they're listening to people that are like always, you know, that's when someone's like, how much do I need to start with? It's like, that's not your first question. Your first question is, what is my edge? And then that is where you'll find out. And I always say that, and no one says that. And it's like, that's what you need to be focused on. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Oh, do I? Do I just have like a stamp on my forehead that says just give me random chicken eggs? Okay, so, and then all we have to do is play the song twice. Like that. And now, once the chicken is hatched, the reason we did that is because, I mean, you can rebuttal. That's fine. You can believe whatever you want. But I'm just telling you, that is a straight up noob question. And it's the most common question that's asked. Okay, so once we hash this guy, we'll talk to her. She doesn't want her chicken back, which is super annoying. So what you have to do is go into here, this little house right here. And of course, this dude is sleeping again. So we're gonna be like, wake up! What in tarnations? No, you can't get shut-eye. This is America. Gotta go to work. And then, what you need to do is come back to her. After you wake him up, then give her the chicken. And then what she's gonna do is she's gonna give us a blue chicken. Make sense? Of course it does. Its name is Kojiru, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. So now we have a blue chicken. So next thing we need to do is play Minette of the Forest. Which is not that at all. Okay, so this is what we have to play. It's literally A, and then back and forth. It's basically A, up, left, right, left, right. Yeah, but the thing is that you have to remember, Sam, is like all of these little trader people, they're babied by gurus that don't know how to trade. I'm just gonna walk around him because he's being an asshole by slamming. Okay. Well. Really? He can see me coming up out of the water? Turn your happy ass around so I can hit you in the back. Trust me, he's gonna get it. No, he's not. He's gonna magically know I'm there and spin around. This is amazing. What is the vision on this guy? I wish you could see that in games. Like how an enemy opponent sees you. So he's gonna get shot right in the ass. Seriously. I also like the animation. Did you see? Like the spear was basically in Link's neck. You know, a child's game. Genius. Okay. So now we're back in the Lost Woods. And now we're gonna take this blue chicken. Okay? We're gonna talk to this guy who is literally a zombie in my opinion, but apparently he's like a real thing. Z target him. Present it to him. And he's gonna be like, only I can tame stuff because I'm a zombie. Now, we get this odd mushroom. And the problem is now we have to run all the way back, to Kakariko Village because this mushroom will spoil. So be prepared for that shit. So we have 3 minutes. And you can't teleport there. So we're just gonna use this secret right here. Okay. It's not cheating. It's meant to do that. So I'm not abusing the game. It's just that every strategy guide, if you have ever read any of them for this game, they're always like, they go these like long roundabout ways, and it's like, just go through that. Backflip off of here. Break your legs, very important. Oh yeah, also make sure it's daytime. Because if it's not, then the shop will be closed. Alright, when we were younger, Link, right, I snuck in the back of this potion shop by using a cuckoo. But really, all you have to do is come through this door. And then be like, yeah, sorry, guy. And then run back here. No problem, bud. Have a good one. And then what you're gonna do is come back here. And this lady's gonna be like, sniff, sniff. And you're like, what is she sniffing? Then you're gonna present the mushroom to her. That bum, he had to go into the forest, I see. Hey, give it to me now. It's like, sure. And she's gonna do some like abracadabra stuff. And then she's gonna do that, which is gonna give us this odd potion. So now what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna go back to, oops, Kakariko Forest, and with that, we're gonna go back to that zombie guy and give him the potion back. We gotta dodge this guy. And watch out for this BS of coming around a corner and someone stabbing you in the neck. I mean, again, you can believe whatever you want about me. I'm not really that pessimistic. I'm just realistic. Huge difference. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a staffel, which are those zombie things. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. So, zombie guy disappeared, went underground. That's fine. Second thing is, we give him back the medicine, or we brought it all the way back to him, and now he's gone. And then for some reason, this little girl has like a blade. Like a giant blade. Don't you guys understand this questline? It makes so much sense. Like, just... I mean, it's not giant. But it's like a saw, basically. Yeah, and she's just walking around with a saw. So now we need to go to Grotto Valley. Oops. And we're gonna need our horse, which I cannot remember the song for whatever reason. Thank God they keep like a booklet for you. So we need Epona because we have to jump across a bridge that's broken. So our horsey's gonna come to us because it's magic. And it's gonna get stuck on a tree. There you go. I just know this game really well. When I beat this game, this will be like my 15th time beating it. Yes, it is a long playthrough. Yeah, well that's because people don't learn to memorize stuff. Like growing up, that's all I had was memory. Now everyone just has their phone and it's like, oh crap, I needed Epona to come up here. The whole reason I brought the horse and I got off of it. Even my friends' phone numbers I had to memorize because you'd have to call them at home. And be like, hello. Wee. Alright, so we're gonna have to give this saw to this guy. Who's gonna make the most god-awful sounds. Okay. So, now we need to go back to the crater. So, we're gonna go back inside the volcanic crater. Warp there. Then we have to climb up Death Mountain to this giant Goron that lives up there. And I just played the completely wrong song. Oops. Wait. There you go. Memory. Isn't all of life just memorization, though? If you really think about it. Because if you can't remember anything, what type of disease do you have? So if you can't remember anything, what kind of disease do you have? Seriously. There's two of them. Two main ones. Can you guess? Is anyone smart? Yes, Alzheimer's and? No. Dementia. Alright, so we're gonna just run all the way to the top of this mountain area. You know what though? I think in hindsight, I think I could reach this area by being inside the volcano. I'll try that next time. It's whatever.
If I try to print to this printer, will it
Do not print
shut down everything?
to this printer. We've
Damn it, Matthew! You haven't fixed it.
already decided that that is not a smart thing.
How about we move the printer to the other guest room?
Yeah, but then it's not going to be hooked up.
Oh, to the...
What the hell is this thing doing down here?
Do we have another Ethernet cable that will...
Sarah, I will fix it when I'm done playing. You can wait a couple hours.
I was gonna go somewhere.
Where were you going to go? Oh. That should have been
I'll
something.
just go without it. I'm not applying for a job, I just want it to shadow, but I wanted to leave them something that had my name on it.
Didn't you make all those like info cards? Alright, so the big Goron is up here.
Did I make the what?
He's right here. I thought you made like a laminate of all your stuff. Oh no, that was for your duelist stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna target him, and then we're gonna present this broken sword to him. And even though he is basically blind, he can see that it's a broken knife somehow. He's like, that broken knife is surely my work. I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You will find them if you go to the King Zora. And then you say, please go get the eye drops. And you say, yeah, sure, why not? Because I'm just everyone's bitch, apparently.
Isn't that the whole game?
Okay, so now...
Boy.
Like, I'm not supposed to be saving the world or anything.
Fetch me my eyebrows.
Alright, so now... I'm going to go back to the forest. And... I'm going to use the secret passage inside of here to get to Zoro's domain again.
How did you do that so quickly? I probably would have died 5 times just in that tunnel.
Oh, you mean with that guy?
Yeah.
He is annoying. But basically, to defeat that guy, he swings down first, in the middle, and then wherever you're standing. So I just go to the right, and I know he's going to swing there, and then I go back over here, and he swings there. And then I just dodge him.
You're a genius.
Hey, it's the same song that's playing.
It's obviously a real phone number, Matthew.
Alright, later, Sam. So I'm going to go right, and then I'm going to go left, and then I'm going to go right again. And now, I'm going to go into this tunnel area. Alright, babe. Love you.
I'm just going for the one that's around the corner.
Okay.
Because that would be amazing. The shadow just around the corner.
Yep. So now we're back at Zora's River. And what we're going to do is we're going to use Zelda's Lullaby to open this. And I'm gonna save here real quick. Now, this is gonna be another time one. So he's gonna give us a frog, which then we have to take to Lake Hylia, or Hylia. So when we show this prescription, he's gonna be like, "Brr? This is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you." Okay. Love you too, babe. So this is where the time begins. And again, it's 3 minutes. Now, if Zora's domain was like unfrozen, we could just easily swim out, but it's not. Okay. So I'm just gonna go here, go back to Kakariko Village. And then roll myself out here. And I need to equip the Ocarina because we're gonna need Epona. Now the cool part is when you press the start menu, the clock doesn't continue. Or when you're using the Ocarina. Okay, so this is gonna put us like halfway there. So our horse is gonna probably get stuck on a tree, which is what happened. So now we need to go left, and we need to go all the way to Lake Hylia. So I'm gonna just use all the carrots here. So we're gonna need Epona. Jump over these gates. And we're pretty much there in no time. Most people take a really long way, and by the time they get to this house, they only have like 30 seconds left. But that's the most efficient way I've ever found to do this kind of stuff. And then we're gonna open here. And then we're gonna show her the frog, and she's like, oh wow, I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zoro's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. So excited about that. Oh, how disappointing. You should have said so in the first place. So he's gonna make us, or she's gonna make us eye drops. Which again, now we have to run back all the way to the top of Death Mountain to give them to the big Goron that lives up there, who has the eye problems. So unfortunately, this is going to be a long trek. Especially when your horse just stops galloping for no reason. So we have to go all the way back to Kakariko Village. Get off the horse. Are you serious? Why would you not jump? And don't fall in that hole right there. Because that would suck. Alright. We made it. So we're going to give him the eye drops. This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. So all we gotta do now is just play the Sun Song a bunch of times. And you see that didn't work because I didn't let it. You have to wait for the crow and then the wolf, like that. So that's one day. So this will be 2 days. So basically 2 days, and now we have the big Goron sword. Alright. So now we're gonna go back to Lake Hylia. And we're gonna equip this blue tunic. And trying to think of the best way to get there. So I'm just gonna go to the Lost Woods, exit the Lost Woods, and then just ride the horse like we did that one time. I'm gonna peek around the corner. Just to make sure I don't get hit. Kill him. Then I'm gonna jump down, get outside. And then call Epona. Alright, so we're gonna go back into this old man's house again. But this time, we're going to equip the iron boots. And sink to the bottom. And then look at that shark. It's like frozen. Roll into this box. Now the only thing we can use underwater, I believe, is like the hook shot at the moment. Then take these off, and now we'll head into like the water temple. What's TFTT? No. I've watched people play it though, and I have no desire to play it. Again, I think I've discussed this before. When you see a game on Twitch where a lot of people are playing it, it's because it's promoted. It's not because it's actually good or they even like playing it. Because streamers need money. Therefore, they do co-ops with certain games. And that's just, I'm pretty sure Riot Games asked a bunch of people to play it. In my opinion, it's not that great. Alright, so what we're gonna do is kind of shimmy on down here. And we're gonna go into this room. And here we'll find Ruto. Oh, you, if I'm right, Link. You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiance, Ruto. By the way, that engagement was forced upon us. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 years. So good. I want to save them all. I want to save Zoro's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple. Okay. Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. So we're just going to kind of float up here. Now, this dungeon tends to be very confusing for a lot of people because you get to change the water level so much. But basically we're going to go to the 3rd level, which is all the way at the top. And we're going to enter here. And we're going to be attacked by these spike things that we shoot. You have to shoot them with your hook shot. Or you can just block it with your shield if they're trying to run into you. It's just easier to do that. Okay. So now we have the map, which is good because now we can see what's going on in the left-hand corner, or the right-hand corner. And this is the first place where we can kind of control the water level of the temple. So we'll play that. Zelda's Lullaby. And that's going to lower the water level all the way to the bottom. And we're just going to take a leap of faith. So there's 2 ways to do this. I can either take an arrow and shoot it at each flame. Or another way to do this is to use Din's Fire. And that is just way easier. Plus we have a magic meter that's like insane. So, it doesn't really matter. So these things are clams, and they'll open their mouth like that. Underwater, they're very annoying. And this is gonna give us our first, like, small key. Alright, so now we're gonna get a Scatula as well. I'm trying to remember. So This is the only thing that's kind of annoying about not having a compass, because I have no idea which direction I'm facing. So I think this is it. We'll see. This should take us into like a small hallway if I remember correctly. Yep. And this is only for Iskatula. This isn't gonna like reap us any other benefit. If you stand on this switch, it's gonna raise the water level in this room. Plus this dragon head. Just kill these things. Okay. Now... it's kind of behind this wall. I think we can... let's just use Din's fire again. Okay, so you have to use a B attack. It's weird that Din's fire didn't work. So many arrows that we don't need. Alright, and that's Skatula. So, just go back to the main room, which is basically a giant circle, to be honest. Alright, so we're kind of back in the main room now. And what we're going to do is go to this block right here. And push him in as far as possible. Jump in. Come across. The only annoying part about this is always taking on and off the iron boots. Back and forth. Alright, so what we have to do is hit this crystal and then jump across. Like that. Pretty simple. Alright, so now we're in the whirlpool room. So you see, it's just going to move us around like this. What we got to do is kind of put on the iron boots. Then hookshot our way up here. Because we wanted to get back here anyways. But you see, I can't even shoot him, he's too close. It's okay, I'm just gonna go up. And now we're gonna get another key, which is the whole point of that. Okay, so I'm gonna plant a bomb here. Then jump into the water and then equip the iron boots. Like this. And then come down. That's just gonna give me more time in the end. Get stabbed in the back. And then I'm gonna head back to the main room. Where we just came from. And now we don't even have to hit the button over there, we can just hook shot across. Kill these thingies. Alright, so now I gotta just find a door that's locked. Alright, so we need to hook shot ourselves up to here. And now we're able to adjust the water level in here as well. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna push this right here. Not push it, we're gonna play for it right here. And that's gonna bring the water level, I think, to the middle. And that block that just raised right there, we're gonna go into that hole that was just made for us. Of course, I'm gonna, like, why? Okay, so now we're in this bottom section, and when we hit this, a bunch of little clams are gonna fall down, so just be cautious of that. Like this, and spikes. But this is kind of the hole we need to go in to where these things fell. So we're gonna snipe as many things as we can from far away. So you see how I'm not triggering any of this stuff. Which just makes it a lot easier, I think. Now, once we kill those, now this part opens up, which is the side we needed. And we're gonna float. So this will be another small key. And we're gonna work our way back to the main room. And by main room, the room that we were just in where we adjusted the water level just recently. Where the spikes are. And we're gonna go through this door. Okay, so now we're gonna go get the compass. Which is in this room. And basically the reason you know that this is the room is because there's two jars in front of it that tells you, hey, this is the room. That you should go in. Now the compass is something you don't have to get, obviously. Now do you see how fast that is? So of course, what you want to do is stand on top of the water thing. And not miss. Or miss twice. And then open it. Alright, so the next thing is to work our way back into the main room. But you gotta be careful of these like spikes down here. Right there. So just hook shot, jump. And now, when we come through this area, we're gonna use our iron boots to go back into the water where we met Ruto the first time. Let's watch out for these spikes. Shoot. So where these two torches are. Come to this cracked wall, and we're gonna use a bomb to like blow it up. And this will be our third key. Alright. So at this point in the game, like, you really should have 3 keys. If you come to this chest and you don't have 3 keys, you're pretty much doomed. Okay, the other thing, we're gonna go back to the center of the room again. Using the iron boots. Then we're gonna float up, and there's gonna be a locked door that's like floating. There's gonna be like a red block floating, and then there's gonna be like this right here, and then a lock in front of it. So we need to stand on this thing. And kill that thing. Could use an arrow or a hook shot. Alright, so this is the third like water level that's gonna bring the water all the way back to where it was. And all you have to do is play Zelda's Lullaby. So now we're gonna get the long shot from this temple. Okay. Which is located to the left of us. I'm just gonna murder that thing because it's super annoying. So to get the long shot, we need to go through here. This is known as the waterfall room, I think. So you just kind of have to like time this pretty perfectly. And you're just going to work your way up with the hook shot. Alright, then we're going to enter this room. kill these things because they're really annoying if you don't. Just in case you fall into the water. There's 3 of them. Oh, I thought he would jump. But he didn't. Why did this one jump? Oh, I guess he only jumped 3 times. Okay. Oops. So that's gonna raise these like dragon heads. Which we need to lower it again. What the hell? How is it pulling so far? What? Oh my god, dude. Okay. So, I think I messed that up. Alright, what I'm gonna do... No, I think that's right. I was doing it right the first time. Hit that. Dragon comes down. Hook shot across. Jump over a dragon's head. Like so. Don't fucking fall into the water. Hit that again. Hook shot. Now you see, I don't have to use so many arrows. I was just being lazy. Then you're gonna hop on the dragon's head again. And now... hit that. Kill these things. Alright, and then we have a like, which I always tell you guys I don't even like go close to them. Alright, and then we're just gonna hop across like that. Grab this. Grab that. So, this is also another one of my favorite mini bosses. This is where you battle Dark Link. Now, I equipped the big Goron sword because Dark Link doesn't have a big Goron sword. And you walk across, then you come back to this tree, and here he is. Now you could fight him. Mano mano. Which of course is funny. But he cannot block the extension of this sword, basically. Bye-bye. Now, if you fought him, like, just normally, it is fun, but it is way more difficult. So. Or you could just use Din's Fire, really. if you wanted to. And this is where the long shot is. Alright, and then there's a time block back here. So we're gonna play the Song of Time. Okay. So there are these like vortex things in the middle. Don't want to go into those. And your hook shot is automatically upgraded to a long shot. Now you'll see there's like a gold scatula on this wall. So you want to put like the iron boots on. And then you're able to use your long shot from the water. Hit him. Collect it. Remove that. Okay, so in this room, just climb up here for a second. Fuck. The sword is so massive it hit me off the ledge. Alright. So what we want to do here is shoot the eye and latch onto a chest. Okay, so getting like right. So you see, if you fall down this area, you're gonna get sucked in. There's just no escaping this. No. So that's what's gonna happen if that happens to you. Just gonna spawn me in the most recent room I've been in. So we want to get to that tiny ledge. Like the tiniest ledge. Little baby ledge. Avoid that. Avoid that. Try to get up here. Alright. So we're gonna shoot this. Then we're gonna hook shot to that. And we're gonna get a small key. Alright, and now we're back in the main room. Well, not the main room, I'm sorry, the dragon room that we were in before. But we need to get back to the main room. And we need to go back to that waterfall area because there's now a scatula that we can get that we couldn't get before. So that's where I'm gonna work myself back to, which is the main room. Seriously, I end up on a ledge with this thing. So there's only a few times where you need to use the Master Sword, but for most of dungeons, you'll see me just using the big Goron sword. It does double the damage, and it has a huge advantage, especially against boss fights. So this is where the Scutula is. Alright. So now I just need one more small key. So we need to go back to that room where Ruto was. Which is very identifiable because it has those two torches in front of it. Which I'm really glad that they did that. If they made every corridor look the same, it would make this dungeon way harder than it already is. So we're going to flow back up to the top and we're going to change the water level back down to the lowest of low. So this is what we did last time. Oh, playing the Song of Time, that's fine. Need to play Zelda's Lullaby. Alright, so now we need to go back into the center column with this red block. And now we're gonna hookshot our way up here. If I can aim. And now we're gonna play Zelda's Lullaby again. And there's a gold Scutula up here somewhere. Alright, so that's that. And now, probably gonna go get the boss key. So we're gonna exit out of here. Which is something we've done before. But because we didn't have the long shot, we couldn't do this. Gotta wait for these little jumpy guys to come down here. Slide in like that. Alright, so now comes the super confusing part. Because we can blow up these things here. And then we gotta hop up here. Like that. The block locked in place. And now we gotta go all the way back. Kill this thing. Kill that thing. Oh, did I change my graphics plugin? Yeah, I did. It's at 2K right now. So it's pretty sharp. Okay, so now that I have this block that we already put in place, we're gonna push this across. We're gonna get the small key. Just gonna see what's in here. Okay. So now we gotta go back to the main room again. And I'm gonna hookshot myself up. Alright, and then we're gonna sink to the bottom. Like so. Then we're gonna come down here. Then we're gonna float up. Shoot. Come back. Hookshot across. And then enter Jumpy Land. Alright. So there's just like a ton of stuff in here. And it's fairly annoying. I mean, you can try to kill all these things, but it's pretty hard. Seriously. Plus you have a vortex, plus they're gonna shove you into a vortex. And now, just gonna chill at the bottom of the ocean. So. So you gotta dodge rocks, dodge these things, dodge a vortex, and try to get to this room. So here are a bunch of stingrays. Nice part is you can just kill him with the hook shot because not have to waste arrows. Oh my god. That sword has so much recoil on it. Alright, and the reason they're giving us bombs here is because clearly we need to use bombs on this wall. So blow out that side. And then blow out this side. And now there's a red block in here. Or this game's version of red, I guess. Oh, I pushed it the wrong way. My bad. So I gotta pull it all the way back out. Then go over there, push it into the corner, then come back and then pull it all the way out again, then go back. Because basically we're just trying to get it onto the switch here at the bottom. Like that. Then pull it out like basically to this door. Then come back. And push it all the way out. And that's going to raise the water level. So we're going to come up into this door. And to be honest, you should kill these things because they will hop on your face. Okay. Hit this shit. Oh my god, I missed. Unbelievable. Alright. right on the door, too. Alright, so when we do this, it's gonna take us back to where all of those crazy little hoppy things, tikis were, whatever they're called. But there's also a Scatula here. And a secret path right here. I'm unsure why I was unable to use my hookshot. Alright. What? His mouth was wide open. There we go. Alright, so we just basically drop behind the waterfall. And then we have one key left, which is gonna get us into the boss. The boss area. Boss key area. Alright, now we gotta raise the water level all the way back up. Oh my god, they give us 2 fairies? Holy shit. This game has no faith in me. It's like, here's fairies for you, because you suck. Run past this thing. So, in this waterfall area, we need to go to the left. No! Now I'm stuck in a corner. Getting hit by boulders. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Now y'all can get some. What's up? Okay. Oh my god. Of course, I went into the wrong door. Should have known. Okay, why am I stuck in this current? Holy god. That's like a current that's not even moving me anyway. And I'm gonna miss the arrows? Is that a joke? Alright. So once we're back inside of the main room, we need to get to the 3rd level to get to the Triforce insignia so we can raise the water level to the highest high. It's not that. It's this area right here. So watch out, there's like a spider guy. Can't even say their name right. It's a water spider, essentially. Alright, so now we're back up here, and now we're gonna raise the water level to the highest point again. And then I think we're almost at the boss. So over here, there's this dragon. Hook shot to him. Oh my god, another fairy? Are there arrows anywhere, or is it just fairies? Okay, so welcome to a waking hellish nightmare. You cannot get hit by any of these because you have to put on the iron boots or you'll slide down. Oops, I'm sorry. You don't need the iron boots. For some reason I thought you did. But you can't get hit. And you can't roll. And I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. I'm gonna dodge it. I'm gonna get hit. Fuck. I'm gonna get hit all the way down. Yep. So if you roll, that's what happens too. I'm trying not getting hit. So the reason I choose to go over the side of the wall is that gives it the longest extension before it comes back. Because if you're in the middle, it doesn't have to travel very far. Fuck that thing. Okay, so now these two are in sync with each other, which is super nice, but also bad. And the reason that is because they've hit me so many times. Are you serious? I wonder, can I do something like this? Damn it, let me test out my theory. Yes. I can. I'm not sure how I did that, but okay. Okay. Imagine if I rolled and then it slid me down again because I came up short. Link, look out, this isn't normal water. No. Nah, bruh. So this is the boss. giant aquatic amoeba. So for me, what I like to do is just jump off like that. So we gotta hook shot this thing. I'm gonna use a big Goron sword against it. You'll never hit it when it's swirling like that. You gotta wait for it to produce a head, basically. Boom. Got 2 hits on it. Done! Do you have a percent constantly in the market of your portfolio? No, I trade futures. I never have all of my money at work. If you want to see how I trade, you guys can go to my YouTube channel. Or how I think about markets. Boing. So that was pretty easy. It's one of the easier bosses, I think. Nope. Because I generally beat the S&P by 4x, so why would I put my money in an index fund? And when I'm wrong in a year, I usually lose half of what the S&P is capable of losing. But if you don't want to trade, you know, you can find someone to trade for you, like through a mutual fund, or better yet, just put it in an index fund, because most mutual fund managers do not beat the S&P. So like right now, my one portfolio is up like 71%, but the S&P is only up like 20%. So, and all it does is trade the index and bonds. That's just one strategy I have, or portfolio. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. That's right, you have to stay here and be a sage, girl. Princess Zelda, she's alive, I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. Nope. Everything is taken mostly autonomously. I don't know, like a year for that particular one. There's a whole track record of it. It's called the Hive Mind. It's also ones that allow people to trade to. And it has a real-time out-of-sample performance track record based on one contract. going back to 2016, but I've been using it since 2014. Alright, so finally we got Lake Hylia back filled with water, which is awesome because now we can get the fire arrows. Alright, so all you have to do to get the fire arrows, stand here. Shoot the sun. And I pretty much missed my opportunity to do that, so has to be right at morning. You still play StarCraft? Yeah, but I don't. That's not like the main game that I like. StarCraft to me is just way too stressful. I'd rather play games I enjoy. Like, it's fun when you're like in a party of people. So right when it came up that ridge, shot the arrow, it's gonna land right there. I don't have a main game. I stream whatever I want. I think that's the greatest sadness of Twitch. Where people feel like they have to like play one game to gain an audience, and it's like, that's not true. You should play what you enjoy, not feel like you have to force it, you know? That's why a lot of streamers get burnt out. And it's just a self-imposed rule on themselves. Alright, so now that we have the fire arrows, we're gonna come up here, grab onto this tree. So, of course, we're going for completionism here because that's just fun. And we're gonna play a Sun Song again because there's a Scatula up here. Alright, so this Scatula... Oh! Good job, Matt. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to hook into the spider so it could hurt you. Brilliant. Genius. Alright. Don't know why that happened, but okay. Alright, so now we got another gold Scatula. That we're like in the 70 something. So remember there's like 99 of these things, so we're at 76. Almost done with that. And now we're moving into one of my favorite maps, Spirit Temple, or I used to call it the Temple of the Dead as a child. So what we need to do is go to Kakariko Village. Oh, hold on. So you see what I just did there? I had a sword. that takes 2 hands to wield, but while I was falling, it only took me 1 hand to wield. Power level over 9,000 gets sliced. You're learning a lot about this game, or trading, or both? Alright. So let's go to... Okay. I mean, it's not a bad way. Alright, so if I come in here, jump over, jump over. So we're going all the way back to Kakariko Village. And watch it burn. So this cutscene only triggers after you beat the water temple. Just like the very first time you can get the big Goron sword is only after you beat the fire temple. I'm gonna change back into my green tunic. Yes, let it burn. So even though the buildings are on fire, technically, you see how the structure isn't like demolishing. So if we could figure out a way to do that in the real world, that'd be great. So if a building catches on fire, it just doesn't do anything. Get back, Link. Girl, boy, whatever you are. Non-gender specific person. What do you think you're gonna do? You have no power. Look at that. Bleh. Oh look, termites. That's my all-time favorite game? Oh. It'd probably be this game. I don't know, I have so many. Metal Gear Solid. Legend of Zelda. Halo. Like every Halo. Link, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of the Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well, but the force of the evil spirit got so strong the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world. I believed Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple, but she will be in danger. Do I get bored about talking about trading all the time? No? People like, they're like, don't you ever get sick of answering people's questions about like things you've already said? And it's like, no. The reason is like, I know what it's like to be a new trader. And I also enjoy talking about markets. So. Alright, and we've already gotten the Song of Storms, which is usually what you would need to do after this, but we've already gotten it. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Link. I go both ways. It doesn't matter. It's all about edge. It has nothing to do with do I want to do this or want to do that. It's like what's the highest probabilistical outcome. So I'm gonna warp back to the Temple of Time, put the Master Sword away, become Kid Link, and then continue. And I just warped to the wrong place again. Damn it. There we go. Click OK. Yeah, I have. Like, because when I started playing video games, you have to remember that it took game developers a really long time to make a game. So, like, if you loved Legend of Zelda, you waited, like, a few years before another Legend of Zelda came out. Do you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, kids are so spoiled because game developers are just turning games over like this. Sometimes even rushed. Like, I think they rushed Metal Gear Solid, like, 5. And even though it was an outstanding game, it was like, you guys just take your time, make it good. Don't make it shit. You know? I mean, it was a phenomenal game, regardless, but people are like, yeah, they kind of rushed this part and that part, and it's like, the only reason you know that is because you work in the game industry. I'm talking about games where you, like, know it's been rushed. So, all you had to do was beat the same game multiple times. So, that's all you had. This was my favorite Legend of Zelda game back then. Breath of the Wild is pretty up there. It's pretty great. They did a fantastic job with that. It was the only game, and it took them 15 years to finally beat Ocarina of Time. What's up, Holly? Alright, so we're coming back to the castle because this is the last little goodie that exists in the castle. So, we're going to come all the way back, avoid the guards. And what we're going to get is another Scatula. And all we have to do here is, like, plant a bomb. Or maybe not. See? Am I doing this in the wrong place? Is there another tree? Hello, trees. Bomberman, Bomberman. That doesn't work. It's one other thing we can try. Let's try this. So we're gonna play a Song of Storms. Don't ask me why this works. But it makes holes up here randomly. Look at all the bugs. Let's just capture one. You can't climb the wall, are you serious? I don't really have a daily routine. I don't believe in that stuff. I just wake up and do whatever I want. You know how, like... Alright, so I'm gonna get caught by this. And now I'm gonna work my way back all the way to Lake Hylia, or not Lake Hylia, the place right outside Zoro's domain. And we're gonna get another piece of heart. So a lot of people think like, oh, they need to have like a routine or a process or something like that. That may work for some people. But for me, I don't really ever have a routine. Like I don't wake up at the same time all the time. I don't do the same thing every single day. And that's just because to me that's boring. And not that I don't accomplish stuff, like, I mean, there's things I have to get done, like schoolwork and video lessons and stuff like that. But I do it when I want to. I don't do it because I am like, damn it, I have to sit down and do this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then that gives off the wrong energy that I hate what I'm doing. So I just do it when I'm like, okay, I need to do this, but I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't know, sometimes then it's like, oh, then I'll do it. You know? Because if you lock yourself into a box, like, you can never be free. And... you know. But there are people that need routines, and, like, if you need it, then that's fine. But the one thing I hate is, like, we live in a culture of people that constantly talk about stuff like that. And the truth is I just don't think it's necessary. Remember that you give everything in your life importance. You know, or if, like, someone's bothering you, okay? It's like, well, if they're bothering you, then you've given them power in your life. That's your choice. So, it all comes back to you. And I'm just gonna buy a couple of magic beans here. Well, if you have a 401k, that means that you're working at a company. So yes, always. So if you work at a company and they offer 401k or anything like that, always do that, because essentially you're giving yourself a raise. A lot of times companies will do like a matching program. Like in the end, you're giving yourself a raise, so do it. If you do an IRA, sure, do it. You know. But just remember, like, if you're working for someone, you're not going to make as much money as you possibly could unless you're working like as a doctor and you have your own practice. But again, that's you having your own practice, so you're going to make a shitload more doing that than you would working for someone else. You know, you're selling products and services for someone else. It's like, yeah, if they offer a really fucking good like sales comp, then yeah, do it. But I mean, that's how the Wolf of Wall Street became rich, is by selling people OTC penny stocks, and he would get 50% commission. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play the Song of Storms. And that's gonna give us a heart piece for these froggies. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a couple more magic beans. How do I manage withdrawals from my trading account? I try not to withdraw, actually. Because I'm trying to compound money over time. So... Now, the reason I'm buying these magic beans is because when I play these songs for these frogs, they're gonna give me 50 rupees a piece, which is quite a lot. So I'm gonna exit and come back in because the cuckoo isn't there anymore and I need it to cross the river. So I mean, if you're living off your trading account, like that's all you're doing, I don't know. You'd have to really just withdraw what you need, and then you want to expense that against what you make. And ideally, if you're gonna do it that way, then you should start an LLC, and that way you don't have to pay. You can structure it so it goes towards your business and reduce your tax income overall. But ideally, you want to be having money coming in and money from trading, and you want to then use the money that's coming in, what I call mailbox money, to like have your normal expenses, and then hopefully not touch too much money in your trading account. Like when you first start out, it's like impossible, because like if you make $10,000 in a month, you know, and you need $2,000 for your apartment or whatever, then that's one thing, you know. So, but then you want to be able to expense that against something else. So that's when you get like a CPA and you have them work all of that magic. So the first song I'm going to play for them is Zelda's Lullaby. Then he's going to get big. Young lad, you played the ocarina well. And then he's going to give me 50 rupees. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is now I'm going to play another song for them. And now I'm going to play... can I play for them? Epona song? Does that make sense, Amplify? Oops. And the reason I'm not so skilled at answering that question is because when I started trading, I started with like $100,000 in my trading account, and I had $100,000 to fall back on. So I was never really in that kind of situation. So hard for me to relate. But that's like a really common question that like day traders ask. And my best advice always is like, you know, automate what you're doing. Continue working your job. And then if you can make more money trading than your job, so now you have 2 revenue streams. If you can make more money trading than your job, then the following year, then you can quit your job. But you don't want to just like go all in on it, I guess. So, or you end up in situations where you just have like a string of luck and then you never have to work again, like Dux or Tim Gertani. So the 5 songs you need to play for the 5 frogs are Zelda's Lullaby, Sarah's Song, Epona Song, Sun Song, and Song of Time. All the songs that you learn as a kid. Okay? And now they're all grown up. Okay? So now you see there's like a butterfly above their head. So you kind of have to figure out where the butterfly is and play the corresponding notes. I think you can find this online. So interesting. Fuck! Damn it. Boom! So you can find that combination online. But basically it's a whole string. And yeah. Or you can sit there and try to figure it out. Alright. So I think that's going to do it for me. The next time we meet for this game, we'll be going into the bottom of the well. And also going through the spiritual temple. So, alright. So I will catch you guys later. Peace.